Hey everyone! So today we're going to be doing an apartment tour because you guys asked me for it. So now we're going to do a bit of a home tour. So come along with me. And I am half Asian, so as soon as I come in, I do take off my shoes, and you guys should take off your shoes as well because honestly, I just don't really like having dirty carpet. And I just prefer not wearing shoes in the house because it's just easier to clean up. So that's the reason why I don't wear shoes in my place. So let's jump into the kitchen. So this is my kitchen and I'm obsessed with it. So we ended up spending $25,000 renovating this entire kitchen, and it was money well spent because the kitchen that we had before, it had this freestanding oven that was about here. It was completely broken, so the oven didn't work, and there were 4 hot plates, but only one of the hot plates worked. So now I'm just really happy because everything works in my kitchen. I was able to design it the way that I like it, and this is probably one of my favorite things, my magnet collection. So every time my boyfriend and I, or I go with my friends to a new place, I always pick up a magnet and stick it on the fridge, and it just reminds me of really fun times that I've been overseas and all of the places I've been. So the goal is to eventually have so many magnets, the fridge is just full of magnets. So we'll see how we go. Hopefully once the illness is over, we can all start traveling again. And another thing that I really love in this kitchen is my dishwasher. You guys know I'm obsessed with my dishwasher. It saves me so much time and it cleans dishes even better than hand washing. I've never seen glasses look so clear. And I also really love my cooktop because it's an induction cooktop. We don't really have many induction cooktops in Australia. And at first I was a little bit skeptical because they use more electricity and they're a bit expensive. But now that I have one, I love it because it actually cooks food a lot faster than traditional cooktops, and it's so much safer. So when you switch it on, this actually doesn't get hot at all. It actually reacts with the metals in your pan and it heats up the pan or the pot that you're using, and that's how it's able to cook your food. So if there's anything that spills over, it doesn't actually burn or leave any marks on the cooktop. So it also cooks food a lot faster, and if you're say boiling water, it will boil water so much faster than a traditional stovetop. So I love it. Also my oven as well. I spent a bit of money on this oven, but it's incredible. And also it doesn't make a lot of noise when I'm using it. So all in all, spent a bit of money on this kitchen, but really happy with it because I use it every day. As you guys know, I cook a lot at home, so it was definitely money well spent because it saves me a lot of time. And because when we were looking for contractors and people to build this kitchen and design it for us, we shopped around for multiple contractors, and our initial quote was $40,000. And that wasn't even including the laundry, which we got for $25,000. So by shopping around for different contractors, we were able to save a lot of money on the laundry and the kitchen renovations. So if you're ever thinking about doing home renovations, I definitely do recommend having a look around at different contractors, comparing the price and finding a really good place that has really good quality work, but also is a lot cheaper. Don't just go with the first company that you speak to because there can be a massive difference between the price. So now let's go into the laundry, which we were also able to get as part of the kitchen renovation. So this is the laundry. There's not much to see here really, except for I have this little herb garden. At the moment it's growing dill, and soon I will be growing basil. And I just love this little gift. It was something that my work colleagues got me, and I'm just really happy with it. So yeah, it's awesome that we were also able to renovate the laundry as well as part of the kitchen renovations, because this was also a bit of a waste of space the way that it was before. So I'm really happy with all of the renovations and improvements that we've made. So now let's get into the lounge room. So this is the lounge room, and I actually got this lounge for free, and also this coffee table from my auntie. She was moving to the Gold Coast and she just happened to have a lot of furniture that she didn't need in her garage, so we were able to get this and this for free. I always get compliments on this coffee table. It's a really nice one, and I think that if you ever have family or friends that have furniture that they're no longer using, it can be a really good money saver if you can just get free furniture off your friends and family. And another really good money saver was this TV unit. So initially when we moved in, we needed a TV unit, and I was shopping around for the best TV unit to get for the best price. And I was looking at IKEA and Freedom and a lot of those places, and what I noticed was TV units are very expensive. They were $300 everywhere I was looking. So what I ended up doing was I went on Gumtree, which I guess would be kind of like Craigslist in the US, and I found this TV unit for only $90. So I was able to save a bit of money there, and you wouldn't even know that it was secondhand if I didn't tell you. So I think that if you ever do need new furniture, I definitely do recommend having a look online at secondhand websites, because you can save so much money on furniture. This was another purchase that I happened to save a bit of money on. I know it's not an essential purchase. I am minimalist, I guess you could say, but not super minimalist that I don't have anything in my apartment. I really do love plants, and I love this little setup that I have here. This ladder only cost me $20 on Gumtree, and it was selling for $100 at Kmart. So I was able to get some cost savings there by shopping secondhand. And I also really do love plants because they really help to oxygenate your space. NASA actually does recommend that you do have at least 6 plants per room in order to filter the air. So I really do love having plants everywhere and being surrounded by plants. Being in an apartment, we don't have a lot of outdoor space, so it's nice to have a bit of plants and greenery when we are at home and working from home. And finally, this is where I usually do my work. So this is my little workstation. It used to be the dining table, but now it's where I work. And I just come here and I log in every day. I also have my little list of things that I do each day. So this is my little task list, and every morning I write down a list of all of the things that I'll do that day. And I also have this book to remind me of going through dips. So I got this as a gift from Glenn James from My Millennial Money, and I love this book so much because every time I'm feeling a bit down on myself and I feel like I need to give up YouTube or give up on my goals, I read this book, and it reminds me that everybody goes through times in their lives where they do have dips and they do have moments of doubt, but reading this book really makes me feel motivated afterwards and realize that I'm not alone in this. And it's just a dip, and I just need to push through it. So really do recommend this book. It's a great one. It's called The Dip, and it's by Seth Godin. So now let's go outside, and this is one of my favorite places in my whole apartment, and it's my balcony. So let's go outside. So when we initially bought this place, the balcony didn't look great. It had these really awful orange tiles that you can see here, and we pretty much spent no time out here at all because it just wasn't very nice. The tiles would always get dirty because we've got this beautiful gum tree outside, and it would always flick leaves and dirt onto the ground. So it was really just such a waste of space. But we spent a little bit of money making it nice. For example, buying this little outdoor lounge and this table. Also these solar powered fairy lights as well. And this fake turf, which has been so nice because now, even though we spent $300 making this space nice, we spend so much more time out here, and it's actually a pretty massive space. So the balcony is, I think it's about 6 meters squared. So it's almost like having a second bedroom that has just been added to the apartment. And I love spending time out here because there's this beautiful gum tree just right in front of us, and we always get these cute little birds that come and visit, kookaburras, rainbow lorikeets and all of the like. So yeah, I'm really happy that we spent a bit of money making the balcony really nice, because it's just added some extra space to our apartment, and it's just nice to come out here in summer when I do have my friends over and we can just hang out outside. So now let's go into the bedroom, and this is the bedroom. So this bed was pretty cheap, got it off Gumtree as well, and I am obsessed with plants, so of course I would have a plant in the bedroom as well to help filter the air. Also, I have this little painting that we got in Uluru when we went to visit. So I love having little trinkets and things around the place that we have bought while we were overseas traveling. It just makes me really happy to see those things from holidays. Now let's go to the bathroom, and this is the bathroom. So the bathroom, we were initially going to renovate it because, well, it's not the nicest bathroom, but we didn't end up renovating it because it's just good to have some cash on hand, and also it wouldn't have upgraded our lives that much compared with the kitchen, which we use all the time and it saves us time. The bathroom, it was more just a vanity thing to have a nice looking bathroom. We didn't actually need it. And I'm so thankful because now that we do have that money that we didn't spend in the bathroom, we can use that money to invest in shares and also invest in a new investment property. So happy we did that. We did make a few improvements to the bathroom though, including changing the door handles and also changing the tap as well, because the last one was pretty leaky. And eventually one day when we do want to sell this place or rent this place out, we will renovate the bathroom, but we don't really need it right now. Honestly, the bathroom works just fine, and like I said, we don't spend a lot of time in here, so it doesn't really make sense from an economic standpoint to renovate the bathroom. But the good thing is, once we do renovate it, it will increase the price of the property, which will be great in the long term. So now let's go into the second bedroom and the YouTube studio. So this is the YouTube studio and the second bedroom, which we have now converted into a YouTube studio. We've got some lights that we bought for the YouTube channel. These are really great because we are able to create videos even during the nighttime, so it really helps not having to stress about doing the videos during the daytime. So these really help, and these have been a great investment. And we also do have this, which is actually full of stock for my false eyelashes brand. So whenever we do have a customer come through, I just come in here, take out the orders, take out the lashes, and then ship their parcel off. And of course, scratch map, though I love traveling. It's amazing seeing all of the places that we've been, and there are also so many places that I still want to go. So eventually one day it would be amazing to have more of this map scratched off. Once the illness is hopefully a bit more manageable, it would be awesome to start traveling again. So now that concludes the home tour, but I would love to see you guys back in the lounge room so we can do some key takeaways and wrap up this video. Thank you so much for coming with me on my home tour. I hope you did enjoy this video and found it useful. I really love this apartment because we bought it for $500,000, which was definitely within our budget at the time, and I didn't realize how good an investment it was when we did buy it. But not only has it been a good investment from a money perspective, because property prices in the area have increased by 20% already, and that's also based on similar properties selling around the area. But also it's given me a lot of peace of mind as well to know that even if I were to lose my job or my partner were to lose his income as well, we would still be able to manage the mortgage repayments because it wasn't a very expensive place. So I'm really happy about those things, and just knowing that this place is definitely within our means. One of the biggest expenses that people make is usually their rent or mortgage. So that's why I think that it's really important to get a place which is within your means and you can comfortably afford, because you never really know what's going to happen in the future, and especially during uncertain economic times, it's really good to have a place which is affordable. But I still am happy to spend money on things that I believe will bring me value. So for example, the kitchen, I use it every day. So renovating the kitchen was actually a good investment for me because it saves me time, and also it will increase the property price of our apartment later on in life. And I'm also happy to spend a bit of money on things like making the place look nice, making the balcony look even nicer so that we spend more time out there, because I find that if you're living in a space, you want to make it your own and you do want to enjoy the space that you're in. So I'm happy to spend a bit of money making the place look nice and presentable and just having nice things in here, including plants. However, I don't go overboard. I definitely don't buy anything crazy expensive or any designer furniture or anything like that. Most of the things in my apartment have either been given to me for free or I've gotten them off Gumtree. So in that sense, I really do look for value for money when it does come to home furniture. But at the same time, still happy to spend money on things that will really bring me value and things that really make me happy. And I would love to know your thoughts as well. So what are your thoughts on buying furniture? Are you a minimalist as well? And what degree of minimalist are you? Do you have more things than me in your apartment? Do you have less? I would love to know your thoughts. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure you do give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And if you'd like to see more videos, I've put some links to some videos here, so make sure you click the links.